Do you fear death? Are you scared of what's going on in the world today? Are you confused by all of the things that are happening? I don't know how old you might be, but if you can go back 15 years and just think about how life was versus how life is now. The economy was down in 2008. It came back. And now we've gone through 2019, 2020, 2021 of COVID stuff. People being scared of dying because of a flu type thing going around. How many people do you know that were so scared of dying that they took a shot that wasn't tested yet? How many people do you know that had some negative side effects from that? This is not about that, but it's about having a fear of dying. If you fear death, then you probably don't know Jesus Christ. And so I'm just trying to tell you that if you fear the future, it's a good thing. You should fear the future. It's going to be very dark very soon. All the signs are in place for a worldwide governance, a worldwide digital currency, a one world currency, a one world religion, and that will be last. And if you read Revelation 13, it'll talk to you about it'll tell you about the system in place, the beast system that will require you, if you're here, which I think will be very soon, a time where you can't buy anything or sell anything unless you take the mark they give you on your right hand or your forehead and you acquiesce to the beast and you pledge your allegiance and worship to this beast. So it's going to be more than just a mark. It's going to be a pledge of allegiance, a worshiping of the beast. And once you do that, you're lost. It's been almost 2,000 years since Jesus died on the cross. He's coming back. Even Orthodox Christianity claims that he's coming back. If you have ever recited the Apostles' Creed, you will, and you agree with that, then you agree that Jesus is coming back. But if I tell someone Jesus is coming back, they think I'm, mental or a lunatic of some sort. But yet, if you go to church, you'll recite that prayer. And it's just vanity. It's just emptiness. It's just, you go to church to feel good. But the truth is, you have to believe in your heart that Jesus is the one sent to pay for the sins of the world. Salvation is a gift. It's by grace through faith, not of works, lest any man should boast. In other words, if you believe in Jesus, but you think you have to do something to keep that salvation or to earn it, that's not a gift. And there's tons of Bible verses that say the work of God, the work of man is to believe in the one he sent. John 6:28-29, read that. Also, we have been given free will, so we can choose our way, and that is why in one day we'll be judged. And you can bypass that judgment by believing in Jesus Christ. How do you do that? Well, you can't just say a prayer and go, okay, everybody believes in Jesus. I'll just do that and then I'll be saved, and just in case I'm wrong. Well, if you think you're just wrong, then your heart is saying that you don't believe. So how do you believe? Well, you have to be convinced in your heart that Jesus is Lord, he is God, and he paid for your sins. So if you're on the fence on this and you're afraid of dying, spend a few minutes, a couple hours, a few hours reading the Gospel of John. Just read that. That'll tell you who Jesus is. And say, if you don't believe, if you're agnostic like I was before, you can say, hey, God, if you're real, can you hear me? If you're real, can you hear me? Convince me that Jesus is real, because I don't want to die into, I don't know what death is. I don't want to disappear into nothingness, but also want truth. I want to know for sure if I can trust in this. And if it's silliness, then you won't show me. And I would say just do that and see what happens in your life. You might be surprised.